Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited because today I am doing a Christmas Carol inspired pour by Charles Dickens based on the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future. So walking through my colors here, let me show you a little bit about what I have. So for the Ghost of Christmas Past, I am using pearlized blue and pearlized white from Master's Touch with a little bit of white glitter on top, which I'm so excited for the sparkle. That's going to be beautiful. And then for the Ghost of Christmas Present, I'm going to be using a little bit more of green and gold. So I have this beautiful gold, green, and just a light gold from Amsterdam with a little bit of green glitter added to the top. And for the final one, the Ghost of Christmas Future, which honestly is a little bit spooky, but I'm really excited. So we're going to be using an absolutely stunning pearlized dark red from Master's Touch acrylic over here on the side. And I'm really excited to use that. And then just add a little bit of the Oxide Black by Amsterdam and a little bit of red glitter paint. So, all right, there's our colors. So let's get started. Charles Dickens' story of A Christmas Carol was written in 1843, and it's been adapted many times with different movies and TV shows, and I personally love the Muppets interpretation of the story. But the basic story is this old grumpy man named Ebenezer Scrooge just kind of is miserable and hates Christmas and all the things that most of us all love about it. And he says bah humbug a lot, but he really lacks understanding the importance of family and community and love for that matter. He's kind of a lonely, miserable old man. So the idea is that he's sleeping in his bed one night and three spirits come to him and basically show him his past and what made him who he is today as this grumpy, stressed out guy who hates the world. Walks him through the present where it shows everything going on and how you can be happy even if you have a little, really the true spirit of Christmas, and the future of what could become if he keeps going down his dark path of not giving back and just being miserable. So we'll go through a little bit of them, but the first one for the Christmas past, I want it to be airy and ethereal kind of. So for the technique, I'm just going to pour them on this wood plate here that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to take my palette knife and try to blend them together, and then we'll stretch them. So this one's pretty simple. So I think I'm just going to do the white and do the blue, and then take my palette knife and kind of just smear everything together. Be beautiful and ethereal looking. All right, that's super pretty. All right, let's stretch it out here. So the real challenge of making these is not adding so much paint. So I notoriously make too much every time, but that's okay. And we got some cell action. That's really cool. So my pouring medium today is just US Floetrol. I didn't mix any other items in except US Floetrol. Oh, this is so beautiful. Again, gives that icy vibe. So this is exactly what I was going for. Okay, perfect. Exactly what I was hoping for. So yeah, the Ghost of Christmas Past, it was meant to be reflective, showing Ebenezer what made him who he was, what made him so hard. And interestingly, in the different movies and in the novel, the ghost of Christmas past is meant to look both young and old, kind of as a symbolic step. So, all right, so we got that. Let me put some glitter on the top here. I'm just gonna sprinkle it from up high. You probably won't be able to see it on the camera, but make it look like snow falling. You might be able to see a little bit of it. When I bring you in for the close-up, you definitely see it. Okay, woo, that's pretty. All right, now for this next one. This one's gonna be fun because, so just a disclaimer, I did add a little bit of the pearlized dark green. Just the pearlized golden green was just a little too light, so I wanted to darken it up just as a heads up. So I do have a little bit too much in here, but I did add 1 drop of silicone oil in each one. So this one's gonna be a flip cup, and I'm gonna try to not put too much paint, but this is meant to symbolize the ghost of Christmas present. So in the story, you know, the ghost of Christmas present comes in, and although the Cratchits don't have much money, they're still loving and they understand the true meaning of Christmas, which is love and light and laughter, and really showing you that you can be rich without money. And I love that symbolic part of it. All right, I think that's probably enough paint. So let's flip. All right, let's lift it up. Oh yes, that's so beautiful. And I do have some air bubbles in this one because I just flipped it upside down. And that'll be great because we want some cells too. So I'm just gonna give that a minute to set up. Maybe stretch it a little bit. But I hope it really kind of makes it look like a Christmas tree with glowing lights. I think we're ready to stretch. We'll probably have some more bubbles to pop, and that's okay. So I'm just gonna take it around evenly here, and then go over to the edge. All right, pop some more air bubbles here. All right, now let's add our green glitter. A little hard to control, but I just got this glitter at Hobby Lobby. It's just traditional craft glitter, so figured, ooh, this would be fun to add to different things as I paint them. All right, so there's the ghost of Christmas present that's meant to show that you can be rich without money, and the true meaning of Christmas is being with family and loved ones and telling them and showing them how much you care. Now, going into the ghost of Christmas future, this is where the mystery and possibility, and if Ebenezer Scrooge doesn't change, he's going to die lonely. It shows, you know, Tiny Tim and the Cratchits like having a really hard time. Tiny Tim's not there anymore. They fell under hard times. It's really depressing. Ebenezer dies, nobody's at his funeral. So the idea is that it's not too late for him to change, but this is his future if he doesn't. So for this one, I figured we could do a just ring pour here in the center and just let it kind of flow outwards. And it might, the ring might get a little bit unsymmetric, which is fine. That I'm okay with that if it doesn't stay symmetrical, because as we walk the paint around, sometimes that it stops being symmetric. But okay, I think that's enough paint there. So I didn't add tons of black, just a little bit, because black does like to overtake things, as we all know. All right. I'm gonna try to go from the side here. Oh, and of course I had to get a drip. That's okay. Let me get that and just blend it in a little bit. All right, cool. Okay, that's really pretty. All right, well, I guess since the paint's over here, we're going to do a lot of it over here. Actually, let me pop some air bubbles. All right. Yeah, that's looking really pretty. And it's going to dry even darker, so that's exciting. Okay, just walk it around here. One of my favorite memories of being in grade school is, the last day before Christmas vacation, and you get to watch all of your favorite holiday movies. And definitely the Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol was definitely one that we always watched. Whether it was the Muppets or whether it was something else, it was always on. I'm just going to move it back to the center and then over. Okay. Now let's move it back. This is so beautiful. Wow. Okay. Some more air bubbles. All right, now we get to put our red glitter on this one, which I'm really excited for. Well, that looks pretty beautiful. I'm really excited about these. I think they came out really neat. Very excited to see how they dry, because they are going to be a little bit darker, but they're going to be sparkly. So let me clean up my workspace, and then I'll grab the camera and bring you down for a close look of this wet result. All right, here we are for some close-ups. Look how beautiful these blues are. And all the glisten. Can you see the glitter? Oh yeah. That's gonna dry so beautifully. Coming over to, so that's Ghost of Christmas Past. Coming over to our Ghost of Christmas Present. We got some green and gold. You can see the glitter there. And the Ghost of Christmas Future, which this one is so pretty. I love this one. I love them all, but you know what's so interesting is we did 3 different techniques. We did just like a swipe, and then we did a flip with silicone oil, and then we did a ring pour. And even though they're 3 different techniques, the patterns are kind of similar, which is interesting, but I think they're really cool. And with the glitter, I think they're going to dry beautifully as well. So that's where I'll see you guys for dried results. All right, here we are with dried results. Look how glittery. Okay, so I love this one. I had to do it with this light so you could see the glitter. But I love how the blue and white one turned out. So again, Ghost of Christmas Past. Let me grab the Ghost of Christmas Present. This one's beautiful too. I'm actually excited how the green glitter turned out. I wasn't sure, but one thing I want to do is definitely resin these. So they're going to be even more glossy and shiny, and I'll be able to put stuff on them. All right, and last one, honestly, this one's my favorite. This is the Ghost of Christmas Future. And it's a little spooky, but oof, that red glitter is beautiful. And I love the dark lines. And how it shimmers in the light. All right. Well, this was a lot of fun. Let me know what you guys think of them. Thanks so much for tuning in with me today. I had a lot of fun walking through all the ghosts in Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. I think it turned out really cool. I'm really excited to put my decor on it. And I think the overall message is, it's never too late. If there's somebody you care about and want to reach out to, maybe you haven't talked to them in a while, or maybe things weren't going well between the two of you, but you want to rekindle that bond and connect again, it's never too late. Take chances in life. It's too short. Get out there and tell people you love them. All right, thanks so much, guys. Please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel, and we will see you next week for another fun episode of The Porfessor.